Walk into any Aldi on a Tuesday afternoon and watch the carts. Most people are grabbing milk, bananas, a frozen pizza. But every few aisles there is a different kind of shopper. The cart is heavier. The items are smaller. Cans, bags, jars. Nothing fresh. Nothing that spoils in a week. That person is not shopping for dinner. That person is building a wall between their family and the next bad month. And they are doing it at the cheapest grocery store in America on purpose. Here is what most people never figured out about Aldi. The discount store that sells bananas for a quarter is also the best place in the country to build a deep pantry for almost nothing. Not because Aldi is trying to help you prepare, because of how Aldi is built. Almost everything on the shelf is a store brand. Northern Catch Tuna, Happy Harvest vegetables, simply nature beans. Millville oats, no national brand, no marketing budget baked into the price. Welcome to the Survival Research. If you're not subscribed yet, hit subscribe and the bell. This is where we open the files the industry would rather keep closed. The same can of tuna at a regular supermarket carries the brand name, the commercials, the shelf placement fees. You pay for all of that, every single time. At Aldi, the markup on the name is gone. A can of chunk light tuna costs 99 cents. The same protein, the same shelf life of several years. And that is the whole secret the smart preppers understood years ago. You do not need a survival food company charging you $200 a bucket. You need 18 ordinary items from the cheapest store in town, bought a few at a time, stored the right way. Stop. Before I show you the 18 items, you need to know what this video is really about. The exact 18 products by name, what each one costs at Aldi today, and how long each one actually lasts. The 3 storage mistakes that turn a 30-year food supply into a moldy waste of money. And the one item on this list that the survival food companies pray you never realize you can buy for $1. It is all in the suppressed file, step by step. Scan the QR code on your screen or hit the first link in the description and get it now. Let me keep going. So, who is the villain here? It is not Aldi. Aldi is the cheat code. The villain is the survival food industry. The company's selling you a bucket of freeze-dried slop for $199. They want you to believe that preparedness is expensive, that you need their special pouches, their special brand, their guarantee printed on a foil bag. Still watching. Then you already see the trick most people miss. The smartest preparedness on earth is not a product. It is a grocery list and a little discipline. This is exactly the kind of file the survival food industry hates. Scan the QR code on your screen or hit the first link in the description and get it now. Here is what they hope you never do the math on. A pound of white rice at Aldi costs under $1. Stored in a sealed container in a cool, dark place, white rice lasts up to 30 years. That is the same shelf life as the $200 bucket. The bucket is not selling you longer storage. It is selling you the feeling of being prepared, marked up 400%. Now, let me walk you through the 18 items, because the order matters. The first group is the forever foods, the items that essentially never expire. Number 1, white rice, under $1 a pound at Aldi. Sealed away from air and moisture, it outlasts almost everything else in your house. Number 2, dried beans. Simply nature in the house bags run barely over $1. Black beans, pinto, kidney, protein that keeps for a decade or more when stored dry. Number 3, salt. A canister costs under $1 and it never spoils. Before refrigeration, salt was how humans preserved meat through the winter. Number 4, honey. A jar that costs a few dollars and lasts essentially forever. Sealed honey found in ancient tombs was still edible thousands of years later. Number 5, white vinegar. Under $2 a bottle and it keeps for years. It cleans, it preserves, it disinfects. One bottle does the work of a shelf of products. Number 6, sugar. Like salt, stored dry, it simply does not go bad. That is the foundation. 6 items. Almost free, almost immortal. The second group is the protein that lasts. Number 7, canned tuna. 99 cents from Northern Catch. Several years on the shelf and packed with protein. Number 8, canned chicken. A few dollars a can, and it turns plain rice and beans into a real meal. Number 9, canned meat and Vienna sausage. The Brookdale line at Aldi runs well under $1 a can. Number 10, peanut butter. Under $2 a jar. Calories, fat, and protein that store for over a year unopened. Number 11, powdered milk and shelf stable boxed milk. Calcium and protein that survive without a working fridge. That is your protein layer, the difference between merely surviving and actually eating. The third group is energy and raw calories. Number 12, rolled oats from Millville. A few dollars for a large container that lasts years and fills you up fast. Number 13, pasta. Aldi stocks every shape, often under $1 a box, and dry pasta keeps almost indefinitely. Number 14, cooking oil. A bottle of vegetable or olive oil packs the most calories per dollar of anything in the entire store. Number 15, canned soups and chili, heat and eat. No fridge needed. Years on the shelf. The fourth group is the one most people forget: morale and micronutrients. Number 16, canned fruit, mandarin oranges, peaches, vitamin C, and a little sweetness when everything else on the plate is bland. Number 17, coffee and tea, sealed, they keep for a long time, and in a hard month, a hot drink is worth more than you think. Number 18, boxed crackers and shelf-stable snacks, quick energy and something that feels normal when nothing else does. That is 18, 6 forever foods, 5 proteins, 4 energy sources, 3 for morale and vitamins. Every one of them sits on an Aldi shelf right now for a few dollars or less. Now let me be honest about what this is and what it is not. This is not a complete survival plan. Food without water is useless. Water is your first prep. Always store it before anything else. These items also need real storage, a cool, dark place, sealed containers, protection from pests and humidity. Buy 30 pounds of rice and leave it in the paper bag in a damp garage, and you will feed the bugs, not your family. And this is not about panic. The people quietly stocking these items are not afraid of next week. They are buying themselves room to breathe when a job is lost, a storm hits, or prices spike again. Every single item on this list follows the same pattern. A real need the survival industry charges hundreds to solve. A product that costs a few dollars at the cheapest store in the country. And a reason they never spelled it out for you. Because when you build your own pantry for $40, nobody gets to sell you a bucket. So here's the choice. You can keep believing that being ready costs hundreds of dollars in special equipment, or you can take a grocery list, a few dollars at a time, and the cheapest store in America, and build something real. The bucket sellers are going to keep running their ads. The shelf at Aldi is going to keep sitting there at 99 cents. One of them wants your fear. The other just wants 99 cents. The smart preppers already made the choice. They were never hoarding. They were just paying attention. So start small, one trip, a bag of rice, a few cans of tuna, a jar of honey. Put it somewhere cool and dark and forget about it. Next week, do it again, a few dollars at a time. In 2 months, you will have something most people in this country do not have. A buffer, room to breathe. You will not feel it on any single grocery trip. You will feel it the day you actually need it, the day the power stays off, the day the paycheck is late, the day the shelves at the regular store sit empty and yours do not. That is what the heavy carts at Aldi understood all along. They were not preparing for the end of the world. They were preparing for an ordinary bad month, and doing it for the price of a pizza. The list was always there, hiding in plain sight at the cheapest store in town. Now you have it. The rest is just one trip to Aldi, a heavier cart and a quieter mind.